Morning. We just wanted to give a quick update as we did review some of the CCTV cameras overnight yesterday. And
can you fix that mic? Hold on. Sorry. Can you go back, please?
All right, guys, we're gonna have to. Forward.
Can you take that,
forward.
Steve? Thanks. We got it.
no, it's not going to hold. Do you want to hold this? You want to hold this right here? You want to hold this? Yeah, it's going to fall. Okay. All right. So look. Let me just get started here in the interest of time. Let me get started in the interest of time. So we had the opportunity to review cameras last night, and we just thought that it was important to keep the public abreast of the information as we get it. You know, at the time of the incident yesterday, it was difficult to understand intent, and there's still a lot of questions around that. But after reviewing the CCTV cameras on the Jersey City side, we do feel comfortable that it was a targeted attack on the Jewish kosher deli across the street here. We could see the van moving through Jersey City streets slowly. The perpetrator stopped in front of there, calmly opened the door with two long rifles, him and the other perpetrator, and began firing from the street into the facility. Let me just say that there were two officers on a walking post 1 block south, and when they heard the gunshots, they responded immediately. From what we can tell in the CCTV cameras, had they not responded and had they not been there in that location, more than likely more people would have died. The reason that those perpetrators seem to be inside of that deli and not able to move potentially to the school or to inflict more harm was because the police responded immediately and returned fire. That's what we have up till now. And I'll turn it over to the Public Safety Director if he wants to add any additional information.
Yeah, the only thing I would add is yesterday when we answered questions about the incident, as the mayor said, the incident was still developing and was still hot, and we didn't know exactly how it began, how our officers interacted. Having had an opportunity to go through the video over the night, we now know this did not begin with gunfire between police officers and the perpetrators and then moved to the store. It began with an attack on the civilians in the store. And then our officers, who were posted a block away, immediately responded to the sound of the gunfire heroically, placed themselves in the line of fire attempting to give the information, and both of them received gunshot wounds as a result. And within seconds, more Jersey City police officers responded to their calls, pulled them out of the line of fire, and continued to engage the gunmen, the two people carrying guns inside the store. So just agree with the mayor. Without that response immediately from those police officers, immediately and heroically, I believe the streets were filled with people and the schools surrounding were filled with people. With the amount of ammunition they had, we have to assume they would have continued attacking human beings if we hadn't been there. Before you start, any questions about the investigation? Any use of force by a police officer in the state of New Jersey is investigated by the Attorney General's office and the local prosecutor. They have dedicated professionals that are investigating the entire incident now. We will not speak anything to the investigation because that's their purview, and they will leave no stone unturned finding out everything we need to know, and then you'll be updated by them.
Can
Kim, you want to handle one question at a time?
Two questions. One, is this being investigated as a hate crime?
Let me just say, we can't comment on the Attorney General's side of the investigation. We're not at liberty to disclose the names of any of the victims or the actors at this point. That's New Jersey law on how the investigation will proceed from here. What we did want to comment on was the CCTV cameras from the Jersey City side that we felt comfortable with commenting on, and we thought it was important for the public to be aware of that. We're going to be meeting with leadership in the Jewish community later today. We're in constant contact with the public school system, providing mental health counseling from the city side, and I'm sure more information will come out later today.
But in terms of what you actually saw on that video, I mean, is there anything that stood out that made you think that this was targeted? What exactly are you seeing? Are you able to say?
On the video, they parked the van, They exit the van with the rifle, with the long guns in their hand, and immediately begin firing toward the location that we lost 3 of our citizens in yesterday. So there were multiple other people on the streets, so there were many other targets available to them that they bypassed to attack that place. So it was clearly that was their target, and they intended to harm people inside there. One second. One at a time, please. Pardon me?
What are the suspects? So they said they look suspicious.
We will not.
These officers recognize them from other crimes?
We will not discuss the suspects at all. That's part of the ongoing investigation, and the New Jersey Attorney General's office can answer any of those questions. No, sorry,
Mr. Shea, without identifying them, can you say that it was a man and a woman? There were reports there was a man and a woman who were others.
I'm going to stick to 2 individuals at this point.
So are we saying it was
Ma'am?
connected to the cemetery or the body of the Trump found? What is the difference between an anti-Semitic act for this case and someone who was just absolutely insane? This was a crime that started away from here. Around the cemetery, correct?
We didn't say, I didn't use the words anti-Semitic. The motives are still part of the investigation. I said this location, they exited the van and they proceeded to attack this location in a targeted manner. Anything else is open for investigation, and I'm sure, as I said, I have nothing but confidence in the people investigating it. They will leave no stone unturned, and they will find those answers for the community.
Look, we're not going to get into any of that stuff.
Can you talk
That's
about
enough
how
information right now.
the van traveled from the cemetery here
Listen,
slowly, and you captured that on
we'll
film?
provide more information later today as it becomes available. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Concerned about me?
They targeted because they're Jewish.
Thank you, everybody.